body of a man in his 70s has been recovered from the water following a search operation for two people who went missing while swimming in Galway Bay. The man and the woman, who is in her 30s, were not known to each other. The search operation for the woman will resume at first light.
A day of tragedy off the Galway coast. Emergency services were called to Silverstrand Beach between Salthill and the village of Bearna shortly after 10 o'clock this morning, amid concerns for the safety of a 74-year-old man who had failed to return home following his daily swim here. As the search unfolded, it emerged that a second swimmer, a woman in her 30s, had failed to attend for work as expected. Her car was parked at the beach and the rescue effort was expanded to try and find her too. Gardaí and the Irish Coast Guard Service were involved, along with RNLI and civil defence crews. They were assisted by a number of boats and kayakers, as well as several local people who took part in a coastline survey. Shortly before 2 o'clock, the body of the missing man was located in the water in Rusheen Bay, a short distance from here. It was brought to Galway Harbour and taken from there to University Hospital Galway for formal identification and a post-mortem examination. It's understood the deceased man lived locally.
At the moment, currently, we are treating them as two separate incidents. We're dealing with two different families at the one location. We don't fully understand the sequence of events which occurred here this morning, but it would be, it would be quite unusual. And again, that is something we're just trying to piece together.
Sea conditions were calm this morning, but the search effort has been complicated by dense fog throughout the day. Civil defence teams have deployed drones to try and assist those combing the sea surface. As efforts continue to try and determine exactly what led to these two incidents, Gardaí have appealed to anyone who was at the beach this morning to contact them. The search for the missing woman wound down as darkness fell. It will resume at first light tomorrow.
Well, Pat is still standing by for us now from the scene. Pat, what's the very latest on this puzzling and tragic event in Galway Bay?
Well, that search will begin again at 8 o'clock in the morning. It'll be overseen by a command centre operated by the Civil Defence here at Silverstrand, and Gardaí are emphasising that personal safety of those taking part in the search is paramount. There are further foggy conditions forecast throughout the night and into tomorrow morning. Everybody taking part, anybody volunteering, is asked to register their presence at that command unit. And in the last few minutes, Sharon, sad news confirmation that the 74-year-old man who died today was the songwriter Johnny Duhan. Huge sadness tonight in his home parish of Knocknacarra, and it's likely to be felt far and wide over the coming days. He was somebody who left a deep impression on many, many people throughout his life, through his music and through his written word too. He's best known, I suppose, for the song The Voyage, which was covered by Christy Moore on his 1989 album of the same name, a song that of course has gone on to soundtrack important life events, probably for millions of people around the world. He was an author as well, writing several books in which he detailed his life from his early days in Limerick, his forays into the music scene, and his efforts and his endeavours on the songwriting front. Throughout all of it, he said in an article at one stage a couple of years back that he always stayed true to his vision and his search, as he put it, to reach purity of expression and form. He will be sadly missed. His funeral arrangements have yet to be announced.
All right, Pat McGrath, thank you.